Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Singapore Mei Fun has taken the culinary world by storm, with its vibrant mix of flavors and textures winning over food lovers everywhere. Despite the name, this dish actually comes from Hong Kong, blending Chinese and Southeast Asian influences into a stir-fried noodle masterpiece. Thin rice noodles get tossed with curry powder, shrimp, eggs, and veggies, creating a dish that's bold, aromatic, and utterly satisfying. Whether you're a home cook or just love great food, this is one recipe worth mastering. Let's break it down. What is Singapore Mei Fun? Singapore Mei Fun is a stir-fried rice noodle dish packed with color, spice, and bold flavors. Despite the name, this dish didn't originate in Singapore. It was actually created in Hong Kong, drawing inspiration from Chinese and Southeast Asian cooking. The magic lies in its simplicity. Thin rice noodles, curry powder, and a mix of proteins and vegetables come together in a quick, high-heat stir-fry. Key ingredients and their roles. Every ingredient in Singapore Mei Fun plays a crucial part in building its signature taste and texture. Rice noodles, vermicelli. The backbone of the dish, these thin, delicate noodles soak up the curry and sauces while staying springy. Curry powder. Not traditional in many Chinese dishes, but here it adds warmth and depth, tying everything together. Shrimp or pork. Often used for protein, shrimp brings a sweet brininess, while pork adds a savory richness. Eggs. Scrambled into the noodles, they lend creaminess and help bind the dish. Vegetables. Bell peppers, bean sprouts, and scallions add crunch, freshness, and balance against the spices. Flavor profile. Spicy, sweet, and savory. This dish hits all the right notes. Spicy from curry powder, sweet from caramelized onions or a touch of sugar, and savory from soy sauce and protein. A splash of broth or water helps the noodles absorb every layer of flavor. The result? A vibrant, aromatic meal that's satisfying without feeling heavy. First-timers might wonder about the spice level. While it has a kick, it's more about warmth than heat. Adjust the curry powder to your taste. And if you're missing that Singaporean connection, don't worry. The name probably stuck because the curry echoes flavors popular in Singaporean cuisine. The origins and cultural significance. Singapore Mei Fun's story is a mix of migration, adaptation, and a little bit of creative branding. While its name suggests a Singaporean origin, this dish actually traces back to Hong Kong's Cantonese chefs in the mid-20th century. They spun a unique take on stir-fried noodles by adding curry powder, a rarity in traditional Chinese cooking, to evoke the flavors of Singapore's Peranakan cuisine. The dish gained traction in Chinese-American restaurants, where chefs tweaked ingredients to match local tastes. What started as a Cantonese creation became a menu staple, often grouped under Westernized Chinese dishes. Chinese versus Western interpretations. In its original form, Singapore Mei Fun stayed close to Cantonese techniques, lightly seasoned, with fresh shrimp, scrambled eggs, and crisp vegetables. But as it traveled west, the flavors grew bolder to suit new palates. Here's how they differ. Traditional Cantonese style. Lighter on curry, with subtle spice and more focus on fresh ingredients. Westernized version. Packed with extra curry powder, soy sauce, and sometimes a sweetness from hoisin or oyster sauce. Fun fact. Many diners assume the dish is Singaporean because of the curry, which nods to the spice blends used in Southeast Asia. But in reality, it's a Hong Kong export with a borrowed name. Why the name, Singapore Mei Fun? Naming this dish after Singapore wasn't accidental. In the 1960s and 70s, Western audiences associated Singapore with exotic flavors, thanks to its thriving spice trade and diverse food scene. Cantonese restaurateurs played into that intrigue, using Singapore to make the dish stand out. The Mei Fun part simply refers to the thin rice noodles, mi fen, pronounced mi fun in Cantonese. Put them together, and you've got a title that hints at adventure, even if the recipe is pure Hong Kong ingenuity. Did the marketing work? Absolutely. Today, it's hard to find a Chinese takeout menu without it. While purists might debate its roots, no one argues about one thing. The taste keeps people coming back. Note: the next section will cover cooking tips, but for now, let's appreciate how a simple noodle dish crossed borders and won hearts. How to make authentic Singapore Mei Fun. Now that we've covered the history and ingredients, let's get cooking. Making Singapore Mei Fun at home is easier than you might think, but a few key techniques ensure it turns out just right. High heat, quick stirring, and layering flavors are the secrets to nailing this dish. Step-by-step cooking instructions. Prep the noodles. Soak thin rice noodles in warm water for 8-10 minutes until pliable but slightly firm. Drain well. Soggy noodles won't fry properly. Scramble the eggs. Heat oil in a wok or large skillet over medium-high. Pour in beaten eggs, let them set slightly, then scramble gently. Remove and set aside. Cook the protein. Increase heat to high. Stir-fry shrimp or pork until just cooked. Shrimp turns pink, pork browns. Remove and set aside with the eggs. Sauté vegetables. Add a splash more oil. Toss in sliced bell peppers, onions, and minced garlic. Stir-fry for 1-2 minutes until crisp tender. Combine everything. Return eggs and protein to the wok. Add drained noodles, curry powder, soy sauce, and a pinch of sugar. Toss vigorously for 2-3 minutes until evenly coated. If it sticks, drizzle a tablespoon of broth or water. Finish with freshness. Toss in bean sprouts and sliced scallions. Cook just until wilted, about 30 seconds. Serve immediately. That's it for part 1. Now that you know what makes Singapore Mei Fun special, it's time to learn how to make it. Stay tuned for part 2. Back quote. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.